I'm Carter Rubin. I'm from season 19 of The Voice, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
Congratulations, season 19 winner of The Voice. And this is
Thank you so
Gwen's first win. So
Yeah.
it took a Carter Rubin to help her win. Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What was that like when you first, heard your name as the official winner for The Voice?
I was talking to Gwen from a distance during the commercial break, and she just said, Carter, like, listen to me. This is a moment in your life. No matter what happens, you have such a bright future ahead of you, and I'm so proud of you. And like and Carson called my name, and I was just in complete shock. If I had any reason to win, it was definitely to give Gwen her first win, because she so deserves it. She's absolutely incredible coach. And I was just, it still has not hit me yet. Like I still like don't believe it. Like I have to like watch it back again to make sure that actually happened. I'm not just in a dream right now.
It's funny that you've mentioned it a couple times before that, you're more excited about giving her first win, which is awesome because I feel like from the beginning you knew it was going to be you. Like I felt like you had what it takes, and throughout every performance that you did, I feel that you felt very confident with your performance and your singing. Is that true to say, or did you feel at all throughout this performances that you kind of you didn't do your best?
I definitely had moments where like I was prouder of some performances than others, but I never thought I was going to win. Like not even a little bit. Like I remember looking at the Zoom call with all the contestants. I was like, Mom, look, the winner's here somewhere. Not even like thinking that it could possibly be me. And we were all just saying like, imagine winning, like how funny that would be. Not really thinking much of it until you get to the top 5 and you're like, wait a second, this could actually be happening. And it happened, and I'm still trying to comprehend it.
So tell me a little bit about who Carter was before season 19 started, and then who Carter is now as the winner of season 19.
I always like to say to people that I went into this competition a boy and I'm leaving a man, because I've grown so much. I was just a high school kid doing whatever. I'm a huge theater nerd back at school, so I was doing all the school productions, and then it felt like the world was on pause for a little while. And then I was lucky enough to be flown out to LA for my blind audition over the summer with all the safety precautions in place. And it went successful, and everything leading up to this point was just such an incredible experience. Gwen's coaching has really helped me. She's taught me to be myself on that stage and just believe in myself, and she's boosted my confidence, and I could not be more grateful for her.
And what has that been like every time that you and Gwen have gotten together to talk about your performance, or to kind of mentor you on a specific song or a specific like range that you kind of hit? What have those experiences been like for you?
Those experiences for me have been so memorable, and I'm never going to forget them, because you think of Gwen Stefani as this huge iconic superstar, and when you're working with her, she's just another person in the room who you can talk to on the level. She's so invested in her contestants and helping them find who they want to be as a performer and as an artist, and she's just been so amazing.
Now, as far as ranges go, do you feel that you discovered new vocal ranges throughout this
Sure.
competition? And what was that like, discovering them and then learning to kind of nail them every time that you perform them?
Gwen's helped me realize that I can hit notes that I didn't even know I could hit, and she's helped me unlock a new artistry that I didn't even know I had inside of me. And I think I just had to be confident in order to apply those things to my performances, and she's helped me a lot with that.
And tell me a little bit more about, the performance you had with her last night where you got to duet with her. What was that rehearsal like? And, how difficult or how easy was it collaborating with her?
Um, it was easy. It was just so fun and so lighthearted, and I felt like I was on cloud nine the entire time because I literally grew up on her music, and now I'm actually doing a duet with her. Like, what? That's just doesn't even register in my brain. Um, I was so happy that she let me sing a song with her from her Christmas album. And I filled Blake Shelton's shoes, which was fun. And it was just such an incredible experience, one that I'll never forget.
Now, you also got to perform an original song, Up From
Yes,
Here, which, incredibly enough, Justin Tranter was part of the writing process. He is such a genius when it comes to songwriting.
he's incredible.
But when we talked about this song, you mentioned that when you first heard it, you already knew this is what Carter Rubin would sound like, or this is something that Carter Rubin would write. So as you're, testing out the waters with different songs throughout this competition, did you kind of discover your sound, or did you come into this competition knowing what your sound will be?
I think I came in with an idea of what I wanted to sound like, but I think this competition really solidified it. Um, I love the pop contemporary lane. Harry Styles, Louis Capaldi, Shawn Mendes, Ed Sheeran. Like, that's the album I want to make. And the first time I listened to Up From Here, like, this is a song I have to sing. Like, this just sounds like something I want to record in a studio one day. And I got to sing it, and I was so lucky, and I was just really happy.
Throughout this whole time, have you found any time to kind of write any original material yourself? Or is that something you want to now be able to focus on?
I'm definitely going to start pursuing that further now that this experience is over. Gwen told me that it's time for me to start writing songs, and she really is encouraging me to just write music because she says this is the perfect time, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. I want to get in the studio and record some songs. I'm setting up a little studio for myself at home, and once it's over, I want to perform in front of live audiences again because it stinks not being able to do that right now.
What was that like for you though, performing, in front of America, but at the same time, the audience wasn't physically there with you?
It was weird at first, but then I got used to it because it was weird. Like, I remember walking onto the blind audition stage and just seeing a bunch of little faces on little like squares on the screen, and it was weird at first, but then I just kind of got used to it. It was cool, and I'm so happy that they came up with that because having a real audience not there isn't a good thing. So it was really cool that they made up for it.
Now, what do you feel was your biggest challenge throughout this competition?
I think there's been so many incredibly talented people this season, and I was just so blessed and honored to be on the same stage as them. And I think that I just had to believe in myself because in this industry it's all about being yourself, not trying to be anyone else. I just had to go on that stage and show what Carter Rubin can do, and I think what I can do is I can deliver vocals, but I can also show the emotion. Like, that I think is what I am known for with my performances. I really always just want to showcase my artistry.
And in mentioning showing emotion, do you see yourself getting vulnerable when it comes to your songwriting, or is that something you feel like you want to get used to before you start writing something more open like that to your audience?
I think the songs I've written are very, very vulnerable. So
Okay.
honestly, I think that, like, the songs I want to write are just about the way I'm feeling. Like,
Hmm.
which I think is where most of my inspiration for writing comes from. And I definitely think it's very important to not hold anything back.
Did you naturally, I mean, or were you naturally able to open up like that, or did it take you some time to be able to be okay?
I think I always honestly found myself opening up because I'm like the person that can't keep anything bottled up or else I'll explode. Like, I can't keep anything inside. Like, I tell my parents everything. And like, I find myself doing that in my songs. Like, I just the way I feel. Like, you know.
So what's next now? You win The Voice. I'm sure you're going to be doing tons of press from now on. People are going to
Yes.
discover you. But what else are you planning on working on? What does the music side look like for you?
I want to keep growing my music career. I feel like this is just, hopefully it's just a starting point for me, and I want to keep recording songs, and I want to move people when I sing, and like I said before, I want to get in the studio, start writing stuff and recording it, and hopefully I'll be worldwide someday. That's like my dream, because I just want to make people happy.
And what kind of advice has Gwen given you now moving forward? Just because your life, started to change when you first aired on The Voice, but now that you are the winner, your life is going to change completely. So what kind of advice has she given you?
She's told me, just don't blink, like just enjoy the ride,
Wow.
like especially like my performance a few days ago when I sang The Climb is really true, because it's not about an endpoint, it's about the journey. So she's
Mm,
encouraged me to just enjoy it and just trust the process.
that's amazing. Well, congratulations once again, and thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for talking to me again.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.